purpose of this exercise is to practice costal expansion inhales and soft exhales. So I'm going to break it down into the two components. First, the costal expansion inhale. So what I mean by costal expansion is that your rib cage is going to be expanding 360 degrees all the way around, but we're really going to focus on that expansion sideways and then a bit into the back of the rib cage as well. So there's several ways to know if you're doing this correctly. You can place your hands on your rib cage and feel your hands being moved out sideways as you inhale. Or even better, so that you can leave your hands relaxed, your arms relaxed, grab a resistance band with some elastic in it. It doesn't matter how much tension is on it really. Any elastic band will do. And wrap that around the lower part of your rib cage. It doesn't have to be very tight. The purpose of this is just so that you can feel your rib cage expanding into that elastic all the way around, especially around the side of your rib cage and into the back. Then you can allow your hands and arms to relax, and then practice expanding that rib cage into the elastic. Be mindful of how that feels and how you can feel your rib cage expanding into the elastic in the sides and even into the back. Alternately, for the ladies, you can use the elastic band of your bra for that feedback. Another way to get some feedback for the costal expansion is to lie comfortably on the ground. So on a yoga mat on the ground is really nice to have a harder surface to give you that feedback for that expansion into your back. Keep your knees bent, and you're going to find a neutral spine. So to do that, you want to have the lower part of your rib cage in contact with the ground. So I'm going to shimmy my shoulder blades up just a little bit so that I can feel that my lower rib cage has more contact with the ground. And then I can let my arms rest by my side. And as I inhale, I'm going to feel my rib cage expanding into that elastic band. And at the very end of my inhale, I can feel that my back is expanding a little bit into the mat. So I can feel just a little bit more pressure happening as my back expands into the mat. And that's another way to know if you're performing that costal expansion correctly. If you can't lie on the ground, you can alternately prop yourself up against the wall and have the wall as your feedback. Okay, so now for the second component, your exhale, you're going to allow your rib cage just to recoil naturally. There shouldn't be any effort on this exhale. So your rib cage will naturally recoil as you exhale without needing to force your exhale. And this is going to keep your abdominal muscles quiet as you exhale. To know if you're doing this well, you can place your hand at your upper belly, and as you exhale, if you're performing a soft exhale, you'll feel like you can sink your hands into your tissues just a little bit. So there shouldn't be tension there that keeps your hands out. So to put it together, we've still got that costal expansion inhale, and on the exhale, nice and soft. It can be helpful to do this lying down on the ground so that you can let your body relax a little bit more, and it's a bit easier to get that soft exhale. But as you become a lot more proficient at it, you can begin to try it in different positions, sitting, standing, etc.